Smallmouth.
Sure is. There you go.
This week on Kentucky Afield,
That's what we came down here for.
we're enjoying one of our best fishing trips of the year on Del Hollow Lake.
Catching too many largemouth today.
Next, if you like to hunt and fish, we'll show you how you can combine the two. Then, with this year's bull firearm season underway, we thought we'd take a look back at one of our favorite elk hunts. It's all next on Kentucky Afield.
Kentucky Afield. Every week, Kentucky Afield brings you features on hunting and fishing across the state.
That's my pup. I'm proud of him.
Here he comes right there. Let's get ready. Get ready.
Look at that. What a nice fish. Hey, we dug it up right there.
We did.
There he is. Ooh, a nice one too. Boy, he's healthy.
What do we got?
That was awesome. Got the first elk.
Got one big smallmouth.
Very nice.
Double point. They're in there.
There they go.
Oh my gosh. Woo! Look at that joker. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Whoa, this is a good one.
That's better than good, Chad.
Hello, and welcome to Kentucky Afield. I'm your host, Chad Miles. Join us as we journey the Commonwealth in search of outdoor adventure. Everyone knows that the fishing in the fall can sometimes be great, but don't overlook nighttime fishing. Fall nighttime fishing provide opportunities for good numbers and big fish. Well, if I seem a little more excited and a little more giddy tonight, it's because I'm on one of my absolute all-time favorite lakes, fishing with one of my lifelong fishing partners, Jared Swift. How you doing?
Great. Wonderful.
Del Hollow Lake, what's this lake mean to you?
I've been fishing a long time, since I was 9 or 10 years old, and a lot of memories, and just a wonderful fishery, and get down here with you and chase some brownies around. I'm pretty stoked.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a fun night. You know what? The plan is to be here until daylight, maybe even get on a topwater bite if everything lays down. We're gonna try to get our line stretched. Let's go make it happen.
Go find some brownies.
Let's do it. I don't get a good hook set, but he's on there. Oh, come off right there.
Really?
Literally right there.
There we go.
That's 2 bites.
Yeah, as soon as we found that
Found that little bit of grass.
grass.
Did you hit it pretty good?
Yeah. Ah, that's a quick release. Quick release.
You're already going with the nighttime color in the daylight, so hey, it's working.
Right.
There you go.
They're playing tricks on us,
I ain't setting the hook
Chad.
hard enough.
Playing tricks on us.
We come back.
Oh, he got him that time.
If I set the hook any harder, I'd throw my back out.
Yeah.
Largemouth.
Well, shake that thing off.
What do you know? Now, I know the first one I had was a smallmouth. We saw yours, it was a smallmouth. Now, we finally get one to the boat, and it's a largemouth. Hey, I'll take it.
There we go, guys.
Well, you know what? I love catching largemouth bass, but I believe that's 2 bites in a row have been the wrong color. We're being infested.
I can't
By
handle
the
green
greens.
fish. Enough of that. Oh,
Got him? Well, you got you another green one.
well, this is becoming a problem.
We usually come down here for the other color bass, but they're all fun to catch, right?
They are. Oh, smallmouth.
Sure is. There you go. The old blue bug.
Actually, I switched up to a little
Oh, you
rattle
got
and
a
jig,
blue
yeah.
chatterbait, it looks like. Is that what you got?
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
First, what is that, our first smallie in the boat?
First one in the boat. There you go. Nice job, buddy.
Thank you. That's what we came down here for.
Oh,
Is it Google Eye Magic?
It is.
By George. Oh, Google Eye John come to visit. Wow.
Tell you what, if you just kept
Had
all
the
those
old-
that were that size, you'd at least have a fish sandwich.
Google Eye John. Uh-oh. It's the old Google Eye magic. Told you.
Yeah, that right there is the reason you come to Del Hollow.
Yeah, you come Del Hollow for the old Google Eye fest. That's an eater there. Got him?
Yeah, but he's a little one.
Oh, wow.
Look at that giant.
Break out the circle hook.
I'll tell you what, this lake's got a bunch of these in here, and they like that grass too. They'll get in there and they'll hit a little jig like that coming across the top. Get you excited. Here we go. He ain't big, but I got him. We didn't know what was hitting this, we just knew we were getting bites. It is a smallmouth. There you go. He hit it as soon as it hit the water.
And that's what they're coming out of.
Yeah. Yep, right out of that grass. That's the grass you want right there. And they're, that's exactly where they're at, right there in it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. A boat enjoys our spot.
Dude, he is, that pontoon right there is in 4 feet of water.
Well, I think we can move now.
We probably are done. Fishing was good right there until this guy decided to go in 4 feet of water between us and the bank. Well, you know, it takes all types, huh?
It does. There's a good fish. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Oh my goodness, no, there he is.
That's a fish. That must be a largemouth.
Yeah, it is a largemouth. I was like, am I asleep or am I? What, you gonna grab this for me, Chadwick?
Yep.
That's a wake-up call. There we go.
Look at that. It's a good look on that little hair jig.
A little hair jig.
A little jig that notoriously, you had it hooked really good.
Yeah.
Notorious for smallmouth fishing. But you know what? If it looks like a shad, largemouth eat it too. That's a good one. You know, this fish came in like a log or a stick. You didn't even know for sure if you had a fish.
I didn't, yeah.
Very nice. There you go. Oh,
There we go, 2 in a row. Another largie.
I don't know. Come here. Got it?
Go.
There you go.
Cool deal.
You know what? That was back-to-back cast.
Yeah.
We have been kind of struggling the last little bit, and we moved more shallow, which might be why we're catching largemouth. But the fact is, we're not finding smallmouth out in the grass mats on the main lake.
Right.
So we came in, and lo and behold, back-to-back casts, caught 2 pretty good largemouth.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, tonight, beggars can't be choosers.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, got him that time.
Largemouth.
Taking largemouth.
What do you know? We're catching too many largemouth today. This was a spot I thought maybe, just maybe, would get in here, catch a smallie.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
There was one.
Did you get bit?
Yeah.
You know, not a bad fish, though. Largemouth, smallmouth eat the same thing. Apparently the blue chigger crawl.
Stretch your string.
There you go. Not bad. Oh, got him. There you go. Still not the size we're looking for, but it's the action we're looking for. You know, we kept saying last night, you know, if we can make it till morning, there's a chance we may get a topwater bite. It's that time of year.
There you go.
What do we got here?
One of those.
That might be the smallest smallmouth I've ever caught on topwater. But you know what? They're all fun. When you see them blow up on a lure like that, a lot of fun. There you go, quick release.
A lot of bait here.
Got him.
Got him.
Could be that fish that just jumped.
Nice big old brownie.
We'll take it.
Big brownie. Where's a double?
You got him?
Yep. Another big one out here, Chad. Now, come on.
There you go. Little double action right here. Morning time. Mine's a little poor, but long, but looks like he's on the decline. Looks like they need a meal, huh? But
They were hungry.
yeah, you know what though? That's why you stay with daylight. Had a little bit of a lull last night. All of a sudden it's picked back up and the old brown fish are biting again.
We've been
Hey.
looking for.
Look at that bait pod right there in front of us. Get ready. Here we go. Largemouth.
Largemouth.
Look at those little bitty hooks I got that thing on. There you go. Now that's a healthy fish.
Mm-hmm.
Those smallies were a little thin. Got a little size to him. A little pretty thick across the back. That's a pretty good fish. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Brownie.
Big old brownie. I'll get you. You got it? I'll get you.
Look at that. What a pretty fish. Well, I'll tell you what. This helps scratch my itch a little bit. I'll probably have to come down here one more time and night fish. Maybe go to Cumberland and try to do the same thing. But you know what? November will be here before you know it. Hopefully I have a deer or two in the freezer and get down here and really target some big fat brown fish. Deer season is now in, and if you're a deer hunter and a fisherman, consider keeping your deer tail. Using it to tie your own jigs can be very rewarding. So today, I'm out trying to do something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and that is take a tail off a deer that I've harvested, tie my own lures, and then go out and successfully catch a fish. Back in September on an archery hunt, I was able to take a doe, and I immediately noticed that the deer had a bunch of different colors in its tail. It had white, it had a lot of brown and red, it had some black, and I immediately thought, man, those are very natural colors that would make a perfect bucktail jig. Perfect. I love to smallmouth fish, I love to bass fish, and I thought if I could take those and tie those myself, later in the year, I'm gonna take it out and try to catch fish. Well, we took it down to Cumberland Pro Lures, and I had a lady by the name of Charisma Shelton teach me how to tie a bucktail jig. So you've been making bucktail jigs for how many years?
23 years.
23 years. And you're gonna show me
Tell
today.
my age.
You're gonna show me today how I can take my own deer tail and make a lure out of it. A smallmouth, what I'm gonna try to target using this bait.
It's fun because, I mean, it's always good whenever you know that you've made something to get out there and catch supper. You know?
Yeah. Show me what I need to do to get this process started.
You see your two little weed guards? We want to push those forward
Okay.
to get them out of the way.
And we're using these heads. These heads are called your Procaster. You guys actually pour these here on the hooks, but you can go to a tackle store and buy whatever size jig heads and hooks you want.
Right.
Already pre-poured and done.
Right.
All
Yes.
right, now let's go from here. Tell me what's next.
We're going to start with the thread, and what I like to do is just, I don't waste anything, so I just put just enough to cover to where it's on there good enough you can get some glue and then your hair going.
Okay.
I like to have a tie that's tight enough that it's not going to come loose, but you use the glue just as an extra bond,
Gotcha, okay.
because when them fish hit them, they hit them hard.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to use your tail.
Okay.
And we're going to do one, what I like to call the color of natural.
Okay.
And that's the back side of the deer tail. Smallmouth seem to like it.
Oh, yeah.
I always like to get it as close as I can so that you have your length. And I usually get a couple good cuts because I like for it to be a good thick jig. And then here's the hardest part of tying, is making sure that you hold your hair good. And I cut as close as I can to my fingers.
Okay.
And then what I like to do before I even start is put a drop of my glue on here.
So this looks like fingernail polish. This is actually a glue.
It's actually a glue, and it's a waterproof glue. And see how I put that on there? And I spun it around. That is what makes it to where it's good and full all the way around, consistent. And then once I've got it started like this, I like to go ahead and just do what I call cosmetic.
Gotcha.
And all you're doing is you're going to cover all this that's sticking out from the front there.
Gotcha, okay. So you cut you a big thick piece of it, you popped it on the shank of the hook, and then you wrapped it and spread it around so that it completely covers that shank.
Yes.
And now you're just securing it on there with a bunch
Beautifying it, yeah. And now what we're going to do is make a knot.
Okay.
And whenever you pull your thread back, you want to wrap your fingers around it, and you're coming around the head.
Okay.
And I like to do that a couple times.
Okay.
And then I break it off into the bait. So it's in there, and then anything that's sticking up, I like to go ahead and cut that.
Snip it off.
And then I'll take my glue and go all the way around it. And that way, you know that you've got a really good tie. I go ahead and push my little weed guards back.
Oh yeah, you got something holding it, so you might as well.
And then here we go.
Now that is a beautiful, beautiful jig.
The main thing is just getting that hair on there and holding it and getting everything in place. Once you get into place, it's easy peasy.
I'm telling you right now, this will catch fish. You know, the lake is up about 20 feet from where it would normally be at Winter Pool. Out on the main lake, we're about 48 degrees. As I go back these creeks, I'm looking for inlets of water that's coming in. The last couple of rains we've had, it's been a little bit warm. So as that water comes in, you'll get pockets where the water temperature could be 2-3 degrees warmer. I'm at 50.2 right now as I get to the back of this creek, and I can hear the water coming in. So I know this is the spot where the bait should come in, and this is the spot where these fish are gonna hang out until they spawn. I'm gonna give this a shot. Come on, fish. Here we go. There we go. Try to sling him in the boat. Oh, he might be a little too big to sling. Hold on here. Well, you know, I should have had the net ready. I'm back here casting this little hair jig that we hand tied off my deer, and should have had the net ready. Actually, I had my cooler setting right in the middle of my net, and I had about a 4-pound smallmouth come up and eat this thing on me, and couldn't get the net out. Lesson learned. Big fish swirled right there. Here we go. All right, let me grab that net. Actually, I'm gonna just throw this one in. There we go. Man, this is a fish that's just come out of super cold water. You ought to feel how cold this fish is to the touch. I got back in here, hooked a pretty good smallmouth, got it right up to the boat, and now this fish. This fish here is, you know, it's knocking on, it's over 3.5 pounds. Let's see what we got here. Right at 20 inches long. It is really, really cool to think that you took a September successful archery hunt, turned it into a bag full of jigs, and brought them down here, and lo and behold, turn a September doe hunt into a beautiful smallmouth bass. I'll tell you what, there's something kind of special about that. Let's get this fish back in the water. This weekend is the opening weekend to the bull elk firearm season. Good luck to all the hunters. above that bush. It's a 5x5. He's small.
Just a little on the small side, but
You know, a decent bull, it'd have been plenty of table fare, but just didn't have the headgear we're looking for. We'll get an opportunity at a bigger one. Just got to get the right one. Let's get some lunch, get rested up, and we'll be back at it.
sounds good.
All right. That's a big bull. Let's make a move. All right, this bull's bedded down right up here. So we're gonna sneak up here. Be ready, you can stand up at any time. Okay. There he is. There he is. Get set up, get on it, get on it, get on it. Got it. Okay, okay. Ready? Yep. Good shot, good shot. He's down. Get ready. Nolan, get on in. He's down. That's a good bull. Oh, that was a great shot, man. That was a good bull.
Thank you, Jesus. This is the deal right here.
Hop in here. Pick this thing up. Let's take it off. Let me take your rifle. Look at this bull. Smelling? You smell that bull?
Yeah.
Looky there. I'll tell you what, this bull is very symmetrical. I mean, I'm telling you, there's going to be very few deductions. Not that scores matter.
No.
I could care less if it had drop tines and a bunch of junk, but this thing is very symmetrical. It's real chocolate, little bitty white tips on the top. Check that out. He's been fighting some. You see these?
Yeah, he scarred up some.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I was as big as him, I believe I could handle myself pretty good too.
Got a really, really, really nice bull here. You ready for a new freezer?
I'm ready.
Don, I know that you, we thought that this would end up this way with a big bull in our hands, but now that it's happened, it feels a little bit surreal.
It's finally hit me. I mean, probably as hard as I hit that bull when he failed, but yeah, this has been a dream of mine.
You've got yourself a trophy bull here. Let's go ahead and get the truck and get it up here and try to get this thing loaded up before it gets dark. Congratulations again. I'm so happy for you.
This bull's got to go to Tennessee.
It's going to Birdstown.
It's going to Birdstown.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. I got your rifle.
All right, appreciate it.
All right.
Matt's going to be green with envy or whatever color you get. I don't know what it is. But
That color, right?
yeah, he's going to be that color.
Well, Don, I can't believe this elk hunt is over. It happened so fast. There's a bull out there, we run up, it's bedded in a waller. We don't even see the animal. We're going in for it. It stands up, and we got literally seconds to put a shot on this
Yeah.
thing. And I tell you what, the more you stand here and look at it, the more impressive this animal gets.
Yeah, it's incredible. This has been a dream of mine, and today it unfolded. And I want to be sure and thank you, Chad and Jameson. You've been great to hunt with. I wish we could do it again, and maybe we can.
And maybe we can. It really has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, safe travels, and I want to thank the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Foundation. It's how you won this tag.
Yes, definitely.
And that's who put us together to make this hunt happen. So thanks again, and safe travels.
Thank you.
All
You
right.
guys safe travels too.
All right, appreciate it. Now let's check in and see who else has been out having fun in this week's Ones That Didn't Get Away. Check out this beautiful 10-point buck that was taken in velvet in Casey County by Micah Smith. Nice deer. Here we have Ben Dreyer with a nice opening day buck that he took in Campbell County. This buck was taken in velvet, and he said it came in with nose up, but his wind was perfect. Nice job. Here we have Trey Thurman with a nice buck. He said this was his very first ever velvet buck. Nice job. Here's something you don't see every day. Jeffrey Hooker took this Laurel County piebald doe during archery season. Nice job. Hey, if you're interested in elk hunting in 2024, the application period is now open online right now. And remember, hunting and fishing on private property is a privilege. Always ask permission and thank the landowner. Until next week, I'm your host, Chad Miles, and I hope to see you in the woods or on the water.
Nothing beats seeing the next generation of hunters grow a love for hunting and the outdoors. Does your son, daughter, niece, nephew, grandson, or granddaughter have an interest in deer hunting? then Kentucky's youth firearm season for deer is the perfect opportunity, and it takes place on the second weekend of October. Make sure you're up to speed with the rules and regulations. For more information, visit fw.ky.gov or call 1-800-858-1549.